And the Bombers were fabulous. They can be hit and miss, as we know, but when they're on, they're building, and they really have got so much.
Matthew doesn't want them to make finals.
No.
You're not going to get your way. If they win their next 2 games and GWS lose on the weekend, they're in.
But what I'll say...
Big tick, but there's still some issues with their midfield.
There is... No, I actually love their midfield, Caro. I think that the good thing about the Bombers is Ben Rutten. He knows exactly where they're at, Ben Rutten, and he's not getting carried away whether they make the finals or not.
What I mean by the midfield is fitting the 1 or 2 players they brought in from outside into their team.
No one suggested they were going to get carried away with that.
Teams do, Caro, naturally, which I'll go through this first and then we can argue that again. But Draper, Parrish, Merritt and Stringer... Right.
All in great form.
McGrath to come back. I don't know where Dylan Shield plays. So that's the big elephant in the room for the Bombers next year, where he fits. Look at this. Dylan Shield and Devon Smith. I think they take away from that midfield when they're in there. I know you need depth, but those 2 guys come in, big deals, obviously a lot to get them into the club, but I think they fall out of favour. It just shows the strength of the Bombers. But, Caro, how did St Kilda go? Winning a final and then bring in Sean McKernan and also the other one, James Frawley.
No one's suggesting that every single club does it right, but I think Richmond made 3 finals in a row, went out in straight sets in all of them. They didn't overestimate where they were.
Melbourne made a prelim. How did they go after that? Sometimes you can get ahead of where you think you're at. That's all.
Essendon supporters around the country, they do not want to hear that sort of negative publicity. The most interesting other thing about...
I think he's entitled to a view on the Bombers, though.
Yeah, I disagree with him, and I think he's being too conservative in his red and black slippers showing. I'm sorry.
Hey, don't talk slippers. I'm actually doing it in a sense that they don't get too excited about what you're doing, Caro.
No, but they won't.
Because if I wanted to say that, I could say that to you every second show about the Tigers, that you think the first round picks, second round picks, where you're going to get to. I find it offensive that it's an opinion of mine. I've never put the duffel coat on. Don't throw that sarcastic comment out there.
Matthew,
it was sarcastic, and as Hutchie's saying...
You love the club so much that you want the best for them, and sometimes I think you overcompensate.
No, it's about
that is a totally fair comment.
It's about them being top 6 next year, not about this year.
Well, I wouldn't get so touchy about it. Everybody knows their own club better than they know others.
I'd back his independence on this.
Of course you would.
For what it's worth.
Yep.
Brisbane and... It's an interesting debate, though. Like, you can see it from both sides.
Everybody who loves their football club...
I hate the sarcasm. I know, I get your point, but I hate the sarcasm.
I wasn't being sarcastic.
You couldn't have been more sarcastic. Just Matthew, on the Lions, Hutchie,
I love their hunger.